Buster, iHeartRadio, being joined. This is so cool. Last night, fans at the Jonas Brothers concert in Camden got a lot more than they bargained for. A surprise appearance from pop rock icons Ethan Menzer and Kyle Patrick from the Click Five on the call. What's up, fellas?
Hey,
What's up, man? So happy to be here.
Dude,
Thanks for having us.
no, this is an exciting time. So, wait, so was last night your first time performing together as a full band in 15 years? Is that right?
In America, yeah, yeah. We're newly back to playing shows again. Very short period of time. I think we had our first call about this in like November of last year, and we started planning some shows and just kind of had this feeling of like, should we do this again? Let's like book some shows and see how it goes. And we've kind of been thinking of it and like, let's do a little phase of the first run of shows and see how we feel if we like being a band again. And after one show, I think maybe even one song,
for about 2 seconds on
yeah,
stage.
we were like, yeah, let's keep it going.
I'm sure there's a little bit of both here where you fall into some old habits that you like, but then also you're kind of grown as a person. You get to apply that stuff to what you guys are doing now.
Both of those.
Yeah,
Absolutely. You nailed
dude,
it.
you literally nailed it. We all feel this like newfound maturity. Well, kind of. We're older. We're older now, um, and we have a different view of it now. Where we're looking at it as like, let's have fun. Let's make sure the audiences have fun. So we just have this good kind of chill view of it, where we're just excited to be doing it. We feel massively grateful that we have some songs that people know and we can go places where they're going to sing along randomly, like at the Jonas Brothers show last night. Like they had no
So
idea.
yeah,
The whole audience, yeah. I'll tell you what happened.
yeah. Like who calls who? What happened?
Joe DM'd me on Instagram and basically was like, "Hey, we're doing this thing at our shows every night. We're having a guest." And he, I guess, saw a video of us playing an emo night. We've done two of these now where we just like roll up similarly to last night, and they don't announce us ahead of time. It's a surprise guest appearance, and we play like a few songs acoustic at these emo nights. Um, and he saw a video of one of those and was like, wait, you guys are doing shows again? We got to have these guys be a guest appearance at our show. So he DM'd us like this was like a couple days ago.
Tuesday, maybe?
Yeah, Tuesday, and I woke up to a DM from him and wrote him back, and then he sent a video and was like, "Dude, let's break the internet. Let's see what happens. Can you guys get to the East Coast?" I was in LA. Joe, our guitarist, is in LA. Ethan actually lives here in
I
Philly.
happen to live in Philly
So
and
it,
had
yeah.
just gotten back from being in LA with
Yeah.
them and then I'm like, so I saw you yesterday, but I think you need to come out here.
Yeah.
You got those jitters where you're like, oh my God, we're really doing this. You're backstage at Freedom Mortgage Pavilion. Talk to us about that sort of moment. Is there anything that fans didn't see backstage before you guys came out? Like what was kind of that couple minutes right before announcing you to the stage? What was that like?
And by the way, the Jonas Brothers were just unbelievably great to us. Like,
So nice.
oh my
Yeah.
God, they're just like the best dudes.
And
They,
their crew.
oh,
Like the whole atmosphere backstage. I don't know if we ever experienced anything quite like that. It was so welcoming.
like zero mishaps, all went perfectly.
Yeah.
Everybody was so good at what they do. All the brothers are just like the best dudes and obviously talented and just like the whole thing was so well put together.
Yeah.
So we felt really welcome. And as far as backstage, I mean, I think they're turning this guest appearance into like a cool spectacle every night. It's turning into this thing. It's early in the tour, so I think it's this cool energy of like they're still figuring out how to make this into a new spectacle every night. So I think they did some like new lighting cues and like some smoke. We like walked through like a plume of smoke and there's like backlit, like we looked like, larger than life. It was crazy. And I don't think they had done that for the previous one. So they're figuring out all these new ways to make it like, whoa, this big powerful moment. It was just mental, man. It was like one of the best nights of our lives. Like it
Yeah.
was so
Yeah.
cool.
But we also like getting back into this, things really did just come back together quickly. Like it felt good right away in rehearsals, and so we did have the jitters, but like at the same time, we're able to stay grounded. Like we can do it, I think.
Yeah.
We can do this.
We're like, because we're newly back, it's there is this like we've done this before, but we're honest in that we are new to doing this again, especially for
Yeah.
an audience of that size. It's not
Yeah.
something we're like doing every day. So
Yeah.
there's of course this feeling of like, oh shit, like this is a really big show. Like, are we good? There's like those, you have those feelings of like, can we do this? Yeah, we can do this, but can we though? Yeah, we totally can. We totally can. And then we did it, and it was great.
So now you've got a whole tour in front of you. You're going to be back here in Philadelphia in October. I know, Ethan, you live here, but you're going to be back in October. You want to talk to us about getting ready to do this run?
Yeah, so we did that run in Asia. That was the first one we did was overseas. So we took, I think on the heading of like what's it been like getting this all back together and the maturity, like you asked before, one of the biggest hurdles has been like that we haven't done it like in a tech sense in 15 years. So there's been this whole new world of like learning all the equipment that goes into this stuff. And so we put a lot of time, days and weeks, I mean months into planning.
Yeah.
And purchasing new equipment and like all this stuff to kind of reawaken the band on that side of things. So we really did that work for that Asia run. So now we do feel like we're pretty much ready for anything. Which last night was a perfect example of that. I think if they had hit us up, 4 or 5 months ago,
We wouldn't have been ready.
we probably would have been like, oh
That
no.
would have been a scramble.
Yeah, like and it wouldn't have been quite as strong. I mean, we
Yeah.
probably would have said yes or something. But I don't know. I don't know. It's tough to say, but we feel ready now. Like so, this run coming up, it's going to be a little bit more of a standard. Like we're just going to rehearse our butts off and make sure we sound great and come out with some punches and create some new things for fans and new exciting moments in the set
Mm.
for America.
As well
Um,
as some new music.
yeah, yeah.
So I was going to go there. I wouldn't be doing my job as a journalist in this moment if I didn't ask you guys, does the road to lead to the back to the studio?
Yeah, I mean, we're
Yes.
we're studio guys by nature anyway. Like
Yeah.
we've kept at it with writing and producing and mixing for other projects and stuff like that. So now we're gonna do it for our project again.
Yeah. We
So
the
we
road has already entered the studio.
Yeah.
We're almost done with our first single. First new single in that's a way higher number of years. The last time we released music was no, I guess it would be 2011. So that would be like
Did we?
right. Well, TCV
Oh, TCV came out in 20.
TCV was 2011.
Yeah.
Okay.
So about
So,
the same
so
about
since
the same amount of time as we
yeah.
have not really played. Yeah.
But yeah, so we actually wrote a song that is about all of this nostalgia kind of movement that's happening right now. Not even just with our band. It's happening, across this whole genre of guitar leading rock music and emo and like all this stuff is definitely, fully back, which is awesome. Um, so it's a song about that. It's called Throwback and it's about all of that nostalgia and the throwbackness of kind of that era of when we started as a band.
when do we get it?
As soon as we're done with it.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's really close. So we're deciding. I think we're all feeling like probably sooner is better, but we're deciding if we want to release it surrounding these shows or want to wait until next year. But it's almost it's basically ready to be mixed, which the person who's going to mix it is sitting right here.
Well, then
Ethan's
get
gonna
off the
mix
phone
it.
with me. You got music to mix.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We produce it ourselves. That's what we do. Like Ethan said, we've spent the last 15 years like doing that for other people. It's not like we've been inactive in the music business. We've
Right.
been, highly
Sure.
active in making records and writing for other artists. We both have studios and that's what we do. So it was kind of this natural feeling of like, well, we have everything we need. Let's just do it.
We collected the tools.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's put them to use.
Hey, let me ask you, because you got to dig into some of the human nature on this. While you guys are artists and celebrities and rock stars and all that, you're humans first. So when you go back to a project or go back to a band or a team or, a moment in time, and you've grown and you've learned things along the way and you also remember things. So let's be a little honest here. Was there ever a conversation when you guys started making music again where you're like, hey, by the way, just so you know, it always pissed me off when you breathe this way, so don't do that around me. Now that we're back together, like let's I just want to put this out there. Was there that convo? Was there anything?
I don't know. I think that the relationship has been really respectful. Like, Joe Giese is also involved. He's driving today to meet with his wife, but the three of us have been very much on the same page about what we're trying to do, as far as, get the wheels back on and, get it revved up again and get going and, all the things that entails. The rehearsals, the phone meetings, the new music, the flying across the country on very short notice, um, I mean, it has, put it this way, it's been a smooth journey the last 8 or so months
Yeah.
or 10 months or whatever since we started.
I can't think of any, no, there's no drama. There's no like I think it's that maturity stuff is just like we're all so on the same page of like, let's just have fun,
Yeah,
man. Like we've all been part of so many projects. Like I said, we've been doing this and like we've seen stuff not work more than it does work.
that's right.
And I think the fact that we just have songs that people know and that works, and we go to places where people don't even know we're going to be there and they're singing our song, it just works like that. We've seen how hard it is to get to that level over the past decade plus. So now that we kind of know that we have that, we're just like, we were all coming at it from this just like gratitude perspective of like, oh my God, I can't believe we can do this.
Yeah.
So I think we all start from the base level of that. And, you know, I was late today. I'm often late, so I can work on that. Um, there's things like that, you know. Sorry about that, by the way.
No, 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 no. It's all good, man. That's good to hear that it's a smooth transition right back into things. You go through enough life where, first off, you learn how short life actually is as an adult, and you go through things and you're like, wait a minute, we have something here. Why don't we, foster, let's pour a little water back on this
Yeah.
and, let's come back to this because this is something very special because your music is that. And it's crazy too because you're one of those bands and type of artist that like when you find your fans like when you got a group of your friends around or whatever and you got that pop punk hardcore and when your name comes up they lose their minds. So it's pretty cool. It's got to be, I'm sure over the years it's been interesting because where you've had people, I'm sure there's other people that are like, hey, cool, yeah, you guys are rock stars. I've heard you guys, you're cool. But then there's other fans that are like rabid dogs, and you're like, yeah, all right, I guess, all right, let's do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that happened last night. We've watched, a bunch of videos, and hearing people like filming like they're ready for the guest at the Jonas Brothers concert, the concert. They're ready for who the guest is, but they don't know who it is. And so many of the videos, like there's just like blood curdling screaming after our name is announced. And the fact that there's that degree of people excited about what we're doing, we're just like, all right, we're on the right track. Let's keep doing it. Let's go to see those people in person.
Yeah.
We met a bunch of people after the show. It's just like the reception is just like so cool, man. It's so cool. We're just beyond pumped.
Yeah.
So Ethan, you live here in Philly, where at?
Mount
Not like
Airy.
where do you live, like you're not all weird,
I'll give you
but
my
like
address. No, I live in Mount Airy. Yeah.
where are you taking them for food? Where you're in Philly, Kyle? Come on, where's he
We're
taking
we're
you?
going after this, so I would like to know actually. I'm waiting for the answer to this question too.
Yeah, we haven't talked about
Well,
that.
so you sent Joe to what was the cheesesteak
I
spot?
sent Joe to D'Alessandro's yesterday.
Great call. That's Jimmy Fallon's favorite cheesesteak as
Is
well.
it?
Is it really nice? Okay.
Yes, it
Is
is.
that kind of
So
Questlove? Is it Questlove's favorite too?
You know what? Good point. He probably put him onto that. That's
I
a good
think
call. I
so.
didn't think.
I think
You're a
so.
smart
Yeah.
guy. That's why you
Yeah.
guys are so successful. And we're very excited about everything with the Click 5 coming in 2025, 2026. The new song Throwback. Let's get it. Let's get to it. And we'll see you in October, Underground Arch, right? I think that's where you guys are performing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
very exciting stuff. Legends
Definitely.
to be on the call with. And thank you for the time. And good luck. Congratulations.
Thank
Go
you.
have fun.
Yes. Thank you so much,
Thank
man.
you.
We appreciate it. Congrats to you, man. Excited for you. Good luck.
It's nice.
Appreciate the time. We got a lot to look forward to. And thanks for rocking Jersey last night. They looked awesome.
It was incredible,
It was a
man.
blast.
Yeah. Incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us
Cool.
on.
See you guys. Enjoy
All
that
right.
D'Alessandro's.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay. See
Later,
ya.
man.